Old world electric empire, free energy, electricity. Why am I seeing the symbol? Why am I seeing this symbol? The symbol. Is that the forbidden symbol? You know the symbol, huh? World War II, the symbol. Why am I seeing that symbol in the antiquity of the old world? Was this in the lost millennium kingdom of Jesus Christ known as Isa? The old world kingdom with free electricity and free energy and free frequency? Look, I see the symbol everywhere in the old world. So this is not just something from the 20th century. It's way before that. Why am I seeing the symbol everywhere? Is it me? Is it you? Is it our misunderstanding of history? I'm lost. I'm trying to understand geopolitical geography history, the world. I know. I'm just showing you photos of the ancient world, of the old world in any country, on every continent. I'm just trying to understand the reality of the real world and the free energy, electricity, and the buildings and the ether and electricity. Are you an electric being? I am an electric being. Are you an electric being? We are all genetic modifications of experiment genetics. Yes, you get the point. But we are electric. So then we have this ancient fractal energy technology. What does that even mean? I'm trying to understand the technology of the gods in plural. Is it too much for me? Yes, it is. I'm just trying to see. So this whole thing with fractal and energy and frequency and vibration and electricity and technology of the ancients, technology of the gods in plural, technology of the old world people. Look, Assyrian king. Why is it? Is this just an ornament like a flower or something? Or is it like a technological watch like the ones we have today? Hey, I know this is probably too much for the big majority of people, but I love to make you shake, you know? Ancient fractal energy technology. Everything is frequency and vibration. Let's see. Oh, look. Ancient fractal energy technology. In the beginning was the word. Yes. Do you love your DNA? I love it. We all love it. Ancient fractal energy technology. So what was the old world like? Is this something to do with the old world? Or is it just me, like, is it just my fault because I don't go to school to study and I don't take my pills and stuff? Anyway, church windows, top-down view of DNA, your human DNA. Cymatic frequencies. Do you understand? Of course you do, because once you see, there's no going back. You reset yourself. Look at this. What are these things from the ancient old world? Why am I seeing those crosses and symbols? Look at this. Frequency, cymatics, energy, frequency, vibration. So much. Look, why am I seeing the symbol in the old world? Why? I do not understand. I need more. And why do I see sacred geometry? Just like the rose windows in the cathedrals. What are cathedrals? What are the buildings of the old world, huh? Are we supposed to go and pray for our sins? Or is it something else? I don't know. I'm trying to understand here of this frequency vibration. So what is religion then? These things that are supposed to be religious. Or is religion something else? Was it like created to hide something else? I know. I'm just trying to understand. Look. What are these things? Where have we seen these before? You know where you've seen them, right? You've seen them before. Of course you did. Oh, look at this. The Koch pentagonal fractal antenna. Oh, I just said the magical word. Antenna. Where did you see antennas before? These these tips of antennas. It's getting hot. You know you've seen it before, but you can't remember, can you? Let me just refresh your mind. Let's see if we can refresh your mind. Yes. Why am I seeing the symbol again? The symbol. Do not. Hey, this is just the old world technology, okay? I'm not doing anything bad, okay? I'm just like seeing the old world stuff because it's the old world and it's just your typical history. Look, the antennas you've seen before. And it says antenna on the top of churches, and not just churches in the Christian world, but also religious places in the Islam world and in the Buddhist world. So what was humanity like before? Were these buildings meant to go and pray for the purposes of saving your soul to heaven? Or were there something else? And I'm seeing antennas for the purpose of electricity. I know. It's too much. So are these buildings meant to you just built them for the glory and epicness of the orders of the king and the pharaoh and the emperor, or was it because they have a specific function in the past to produce electricity from the energy in the air, atmospheric electricity? So awesome and amazing. Through the antennas, of course, you need antennas at the top to collect. So beautiful. So was this the world, the empire of humanity, which was under the kingdom of Isa, Jesus, or was it something else? I don't know. Look, Tesla, the true wireless. Everything you know is wrong. Let's see. In Nikola Tesla's own words, and in 20 illustrations, this is the inventor's final published statement on how radio at the radical really works. What is the true wireless? Nikola Tesla says the orthodox Hertzian radio we've been taught is a fiction. Wow. He insists that the amount of energy that can be transmitted is billions of times greater than conventional radio would allow. Can we transmit electric power to our homes and workplaces without wires, without wires, without wires? Can the unsightly and vulnerable grid come down? Tesla is convinced. So now I understand why Nikola Tesla was not seen well by those in power in the 1800s and 1900s. Anyway, look, I see antennas on the top of the buildings. Now what if these huge, enormous, titanic, gigantic buildings are left to operate at full capacity? What happens to our societies and cities interconnected across the world, which is flat, by the way? So I'm just trying to understand, because it's too much for me. I'm learning, I'm waking up, and boy, oh boy, now do you see the same way that you see mountains different once we've seen the giant trees and the hexagon? Do you see the old world buildings, and especially the religious buildings? Do you see them with different eyes? Look, don't you just love wireless technology that gives you electricity power? Why is this happening? So what happens if the originator of these waves through the air is much bigger, much stronger, much powerful, like the old world buildings? Does that mean that I have this and I don't need any cables? Look at this. The light bulb goes on in my hand. No cables, no wires. Now, I am just going to shut up, because this type of information is definitely too much for my brain. I need to take a rest, a nap, go to sleep, and then just try to process these things, because my brain cells, which function with electricity energy, wireless, by the way, needs to process before going into short circuit mode. So see you in the next video.